'Cause it's just loose lips. I chat better than I sing, so go ahead and enjoy.
Absolutely, like we've got a collective part to play in our evolution. So yeah, and I mean, if everyone jumps on board and like engages with it, then that's going to affect the collective. And also we've got like, I mean, if you zoom right out and think about where humanity has come from and where humanity is going, like we've obviously reached a real pinnacle of patriarchal kind of destruction, and we need to be switching. I mean, we need to be loving the earth. We need to be coming back into more loving female kind of ways of approaching our lives and ways of thinking about how we want to exist as humans. So I think that if we engage with the astrology in terms of the fact that we're all switching from basically we're moving from a patriarchal system into a matriarchal system, but that's going to take like hundreds of years really. But I mean, if we all just do our little bit, it's going to help. Yeah, definitely. And we need to just start loving the earth a bit more.
So where can people get started with their own research, like stepping into it?
So I think a really good thing to do is if you're interested in these kind of principles, it's just like do online. There's a really good website called Cafe Astrology, and you can do your birth chart, and it's a really good website. And then if you don't understand the kind of planets, you can there's loads and loads on YouTube. There's loads of things. A good place to start is just understanding the moon in your birth chart, because you don't really want to. I mean, at first I think it can feel like loads of information, but if we just understand the sun and the moon, like everyone probably knows their sun sign, because that's like what we generally know. Like you're born under your main sign that you associate your horoscope with. So yeah, just understanding the sun and the moon. So the sun is, and they correspond to yin and yang. So the sun is our outward characteristics, like how we express ourselves, how we put ourselves out into the world, generally speaking. And the moon is our inward world, so like our emotions, how we respond and how we feel things, our intuition. So it relates to the masculine and feminine energies inside ourselves. So we've both got male and female inside us. We've all got male and female inside us, and we need to understand how they like play out in between the dynamics and how that shifts, and just even understanding how the moon works, and then you start to understand how your emotions can change and shift through the moon cycle. Like that's just a really good way for us to start to connect into that energy. Yeah.
Do you do readings?
Yeah.
So if anyone is wanting a reading from yourself, how do they get involved?
Well, you could look on my yoga page and then have a little look on there. But also I do full moon set like kind of group. So it changes. I work with the astrology of the specific moon. So like for this last full moon, it was a full moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about that kind of. Scorpio is really dark, deep, intense. It's got a real kind of sexual power play, manipulation kind of energy going on. So we did like some yoga to kind of work into releasing some of those blocks, and then some drumming to like, because drumming is really powerful to like shift away anything that might be like sticky. So just clearing. So we basically work with the specific astrology every full moon and every new moon to harness it and bring it in.
So what's the details of your site? Where can people find you?
So my yoga studio is called Glow Yoga Studio. The website's called glowyogatribe.com. And yeah, there's loads of stuff on there. We're just doing like different blogs about different astrological movements and what else. Yeah, this week we're doing a chakra cleanse, so we're kind of journeying into one chakra per day and understanding how that resonates in terms of our lives, like if we've got blocks there and how we can clear it basically. So today's the first day root chakra, so it's nice to be outside and getting grounded. Like the root chakra is all about being in the earth and like feeling that connection into the ground. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little week.
'Cause it's just loose lips. I chat